Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, Tetris Attack vs. Speedrun Tournament 2025. Lakitu Open, the inaugural monthly speedrun tournament to qualify for next March's major event. And it has come down to the final two. What a journey it has been for these two. Our number 2 seed, the thebfin314, holding steady and taking care of business the entire time. Meanwhile, our number 5 seed, 6, has had to go through a fairly tough road. A 2-0 sweep over number 4 seed, BB Forky, and then an epic 3-game set in V-Hard over the number 2 seed, FFR Pro 21. Both players taking very different paths to get here, but are aiming now for the same result as we now head into a best of 5 match in V-Hard to decide your overall winner of the tournament. These players are fighting for an automatic top 8 seeding in the tournament. So no matter how many points you score throughout the rest of the monthly tournaments, if you win here, you are automatically in the top 8. So the stakes are certainly at their highest here. Timers are counting down. We are ready to start game 1 in just a few seconds. And here we go. I believe Beefin will be about 6 seconds behind 6's stream. So that will be just fine. Both players have had to deal with quite a bit of V-Hard play so far. Beefin also coming off of a lot of PvP play that was happening earlier on in the day. 6 comes out of stage 1 with a 22, Lakitu, Beefin with a 20. Lakitu is an opponent that doesn't raise their stack at the beginning, but the rest of the opponents most certainly will. And that can allow an opportunity for a little less garbage to send to these foes, but our players, I think, will still be looking for 7 to 8 lines of garbage to beat just about anybody. And 6 threw down a very timely 6 chain to be able to take down Bumpty in 13 seconds. Meanwhile, Beefin having to go to a 33 to take down Bumpty. I wonder Bumpty wasn't in the Game Boy version of Tetris Attack. Oh no, Poochie's gonna come down to line 1 and is gonna have time to get this garbage clear. Oh, the worst. The absolute worst. Bad doggo. That's going to allow Beefin to catch up and take the lead. Oh my goodness, what a swing in a single stage. A 12 versus a 34. Crazy. This has just been a crazy tournament overall, puzzlers. This is not going to be an experience I easily forget. And we're going to be doing these tournaments every month. I'm going to take a break for the next major Pokemon Puzzle League tournament in September. Nice dueling 17s from both players there. But every other month after October, too, leading up to March's event, we will have a monthly tournament for this game. And if you want to join in on the fun, then join our Discord server. If you're watching on YouTube, the link to the Discord will be in the video description. And if you're watching live on Twitch, you can click the link to that by typing !social. Also, Beefin really killed it with that Froggy stage in 10 seconds, building up a lot of ground on this 6. Six tends to play things very methodically, tries not to do too much, tries to play within himself, and there's something to be said for someone who tries not to do too much. Contrast that with 6's last opponent, FFR Pro, who has the cursor speed to go for basically whatever he wants, and he basically tries to go for whatever he wants. Not always successful, though. And that can lead to some significant problems. But 6 just tries to focus on what he can get to. And if you are looking to get better at this game, 6 is definitely a person worth trying to emulate after. Nice 23 on the lungefish. This Raphael is getting incredibly low! And crush. Absolutely crushed. The conch kill will allow Beefin to enter the Cave of Wickedness at about 5 minutes. Looks like a 5:01. Definitely well on his way to a near 8-minute pace. And one day, this bird will let 6 fly free into the rest of V-Hard. So now they're into the cave. These opponents know how to set up chains. So the fast times just get harder and harder to pull off. Did Beefin just do a stealth swap? I was staring at those greens for the longest time, trying to figure out a way for Beefin to navigate that color conflict, but I think he did a stealth swap to force the green over before it could register a match and continue the chain. Takes a real command of the swap buttons to be able to pull that off. But it's part of those skills that is allowing Beefin to take a significant lead in this race. There's a conched piranha plant. Shout outs to Galloping Conch for enthusiastically tracking the kills once upon a time, and a conched hookbill from 6. So 6 is trying to keep pace with Beefin right now. Beefin is shorting these chains and throwing down a lot of combos, and that's going to almost get the Kamek kill. And Kamek's going to chain off the garbage. So that's going to start a 5-chain from Kamek. Going to deal with the garbage. 6 is out of Piranha Plant at 22 seconds. So if this Kamek keeps acting a fool, you never know. Beefin should have the follow-up now. Oh, if that stack were able to get flattened all the way, Beefin was going to be in real trouble. Let's see what happens with Bowser as Beefin approaches the final stage of the run. Because we've definitely seen some Bowsers. Even in this little mini tournament, we've seen some Bowsers do some work. That's a 5-chain. That does not instill confidence, but that is a pillar Bowser has to downstack. That is very awkward, but There's just enough there for Bowser to get some room. 6 is through Kamek at 41 seconds, but is it too little too late? Oh, the screen shake from Beefin's garbage is still giving Bowser time to do stuff. A lag 6 chain. This is going to give Bowser a fair bit of time to stay alive. Another 3 chain. On top of that, Beefin has stacked so many combos and does not have Bowser topped off. 6's Bowser attack ended up a bit short. Hoping for a more substantial attack on the back end as Bowser goes for a 10 chain. Excuse me. These attacks are still continuing. Bowser is chaining on Beefin again. And Beefin's waiting on Bowser's garbage to transform. And that will do it. 6 has taken game 1 with a 922. Oh my goodness, Bowser, you have got to stop doing this to us. Can you not? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Bowser's attack is continuing again. Beefin has to be careful here. He's going to be buried under Bowser's garbage for a long time. Get the blues over. Will avoid getting crushed like I did in my game 2 with Beefin. Ooh. Bowser's still going to have blues as an option to clear garbage, and it's going to get a chain. Okay. Okay. We have a rule in these races where if you finish more than 5 minutes, if you finish more than 5 minutes after your opponent, your race is forfeited, and if you forfeit a race, your time is counted as the winner's time plus 5 minutes for the purposes of tie breaks. But I would not blame Beefin for a moment if he were to go ahead and forfeit this race, because oh my goodness, who Bowser, another chain off the garbage. After 3 minutes 33 seconds, Beefin gets an 11:23. Oh wow. Star number 1 goes to 6. Oh my goodness. Bowser has been doing a work to this community for so long, and the craziness continues. Timers are counting down, puzzlers. Here we go with game 2 in this best of 5. 6 is looking to do the unthinkable and go absolutely ham on this entire bracket. All the top players in the bracket on the way to potential upset of upsets. Oh, Beefin sent 7 lines to his Lakitu, needed 8. 6 sent 6 lines to Lakitu, just got a garbage clear, and both of these players will escape with 22 second stages. And Tayman has said this on broadcasts multiple times, but when it comes to these races, when it comes to these levels, the biggest thing you can do is avoid the bad stages. I mean, these players aim for 20-something second stages at a time, or in Six's case, 11 seconds at a time. Absolutely amazing. But if you manage to get every single stage done in 20 seconds, you would end up with a time of about 7:48, which would be among the most competitive times in the entire community. But there's so many things that can go wrong, like they almost did for 6, still managing to get a 12 out of that. 6 is killing it in this early game, and bfin3's not that far behind. They're both on very respectable runs. But it's so hard to keep stages under 20 seconds. You're just trying to avoid the worst case scenario in a race situation. Row 2! Wiggler took bfin3 down to row 2, as did 6! What are these opponents doing right now? Oh, bfin3's Wiggler gets to the garbage clear follow-up in time. As does 6's. Oh my goodness, what is this game doing? 6's Wiggler gets a chain in the second tier and is going to get a chance to clear more. Another chain. These foes don't actually know how to chain off of garbage. This is what an unreal Wiggler. And now bfin3 is going to pull away with that 13-second froggy. And when bfin3's on his A game can play with just about anyone in the community. Oh, but 6 responds with a 13 of his own. Again, 6 kind of doing the slow and steady thing. bfin3 has been able to get in some practice on the PvP, player versus player side of things, and panel attack, and he says it's done wonders for his cursor speed. But if 6's upset over FFR Pro earlier was any indication, then you should realize that cursor speed is not everything, but these players will definitely give a great fight no matter what. And right now it is 6 out of the first half of V-Hard, about 9 seconds faster than bfin3. Okay. 6 tried to catch Lunchfish on a stack raise, and if it weren't for that 2 chain, it probably would have worked. Oh no! The random matches gave Lunchfish time to get to the garbage clear. bfin3 will close out Lunchfish in 20, and 6's Lunchfish is still going. Oh my goodness. Of course, Lunchfish and Raphael, again, among the worst. They are capable of getting their stack down incredibly low. Sometimes 8 lines of garbage is not enough to top these opponents off in one go. Even 6, big proponent of one attempt stage wins, having to send so many different attacks. That was eventually going to lead to a Raphael crush. So the lead remain steady from the stage 6 checkpoint as these players now enter the Cave of Wickedness. Now the opponents know how to chain. Now the opponents know how to ruin everyone's day. Oh, that stage was vulnerable. If 6 had been able to pull off a magnificently large attack, there might have been an 11-second hook bill to be taken care of there. But thebfin does manage to get the right balance of combos and chains in time to deal with hook bill in 23 seconds. And it's really when you get into this area of the run where you start to realize just how important it is to send combos in your chains. The small combos will make the opponent's screen shake less. So if their screen is shaking, they are not losing. They cannot lose while their screen is shaking. So the sooner you can get the screen to stop shaking, the sooner you can get them into a lose condition. Oh, I think... Oh, thebfin barely sent that follow-up in time. Nice crushed plant once again. And does 6 have enough to deal with this plant? There's a very significant pillar with the screen shake again from a large garbage blocks. 6 will be dealing with that for a while. thebfin sending a follow-up attack to Kamek. Since the first attack seemed devoid of combos. Okay, thebfin's just going full-on factory strats here. That PvP mentality has definitely led to a bunch of small chain attacks that are a bit minimal on combos. thebfin building the factory as we head into the final stage of the run. thebfin has a lot of room to play with, and Bowser has already shown a capacity to play with his food. Oh, Kamek was up incredibly high there for a second. Very reminiscent of a stage kill I once got on Kamek in 6 seconds. It takes that kind of like accidental send to get that done. And thebfin gets the gentle Bowser down, and thebfin will take game 2 with an 849. Much needed improvement from that first Bowser. And that is enough for star number 1. I tell you, when thebfin is on his A game, his game is as good as anyone's. Unfortunately, 6 sent a few too many chains with some extra screen shake, and you kind of have to make chains extra to top off these opponents if you are not someone that is incredibly combo heavy. thebfin has found a way to incorporate the combos. 6 does not always set up all of those combos. You're not able to get to all of those combos, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race, as it did in game 1, but it's not enough for this game 2, as 6 settles for a 1009. So 6 is keeping things steady, thebfin is all over the place, and that, my friends, is Tetris Attack in a nutshell. There are many different ways to play the game. And Sometimes you just coincidentally get to the same place at the end of the day. Alright, we are ready to start off Game 3. All tied up at 1. 6 has been relatively steady with the attacks and the times. Beefin has been kind of all over the place. Maybe some fatigue is setting in from in his words, playing panel games since 10 a.m. It's about 6 p.m. Eastern as this match is being recorded. So, possibly some fatigue setting in? Who knows? Who knows? A 6 is definitely getting off to the faster starts on these stages, that's for sure. And again, 6 tries to not do too much. He'll follow up with combos on the back ends of these attacks. Oh my! Bumpty barely getting to that clear, and 6 does not have enough on his own Bumpty. Oh my goodness, the times flip-flopped just like that. That is a slight lead for Beefin now. Beefin has a 5-chain on this attack. Oh, follow-up combos were so good. That's going to be enough for a 15. 6 having to send a secondary attack to Poochie, and Poochie is down to row 3. You hate to see it. Poochie is getting an opportunity to waste all of 6's time. Meanwhile, Beefin has been committing to his 5 chains, and Wiggler just gets to that garbage clear in time. That does get very frustrating to send an attack as fast as you possibly can, only to have it fall apart at the end. Nice! 13 from 6. Playing a lot of catch-up with that attack. And 6 setting up, Beefin setting up a little L-shaped 6 combo to make a lag chain, to build the chain faster. Those lag chains are definitely a bit of a next level strategy that you want to try and set up to be able to build chains more quickly. If you are able to get to all of them, you are going to be in for a good time. Oh, Beefin sent a lot of 4 combos on that attack. Spamming 4 combos doesn't stack all that well, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. 6 may have unlocked some secret sauce. There is an 11. He's going to take the lead right back. This lead's going to get crazy after that 44. Blarg. Oh, 6 found a way to keep that chain going. 5 chain. Got a few combos on the back end. That's going to be a 12! We need to do a 6-level deep dive on what 6 is doing to get ahead so quickly on these stages. Oh my goodness. I need to focus more on what 6 is up to. Maybe I need a thing or two to learn. A little late on that swap. Makes a chain that 6 was not ready for it. Let's follow up with another 4 chain. Okay, that's gonna not work out for 6. It's not like Beefin had a great lunchfish either, so 6 has a little time. Is Raphael going to get a garbage clear out of a chain out of this? He will not. So 6 will be entering the cave once again before Beefin. About 5:20. But last time, being ahead going into the cave did not make a lot of difference, but Raphael getting a garbage clear and getting a chain off the garbage just might make a little bit of a difference. 3rd tier. 3 tiers of panels, and these folks scan topmost to bottommost looking for them all. 3rd tier seems especially trolly. Oh, it's... Oh, 6! Probably needed to stop comboing and send what he had a little bit earlier that would have gotten Hookbill crushed. You might see the difference on these cave stages, the perceived skill difference between these two. I don't know if it's real, but man, Hookbill gave 6 a very hard time there. And Beefin is not coasting through his own Hookbill fight either. Hookbill just barely getting to that 3 chain in time and is going to get to some more garbage clears. Even going to get to that 4 chain. 5 chain. But now Hookbill has nothing left. So both players not getting good Hookbills on their run. 6 sending a massive follow-up chain. That should keep Piranha Plant busy for a little while. But even then, it's not enough. Beautiful lag chain from Beefin. Is that gonna give, that gonna make this plant, oh, the follow-up chain making the screen shake too much. You have to wonder if that gave plants an opportunity to waste a little more time, but it is only a little more time. And Beefin does get to catch up a decent amount. There are definitely some combos 6 could have gone for in the name of extending this chain, but again, 6 is not one to try to do too much. And sometimes that can be enough. Oh, Beefin, 1 line short on the Kamek. Oh, Beefin, no! Went up to the very top, had a 5 combo light up, maybe an extra input, did a miss swap, and took an L. Oh no! So now it is 6 heading into the final stage. And Beefin is a whole stage behind. This could be huge. Oh, 6 barely gets to that 5 chain. He's able to make it a 6 chain. But Bowser is going ham with a 6 chain of his own. Beefin's done with his second Kamek attempt at 22 seconds. Will Bowser have time to do anything else? Oh, he's not even topped off. I thought 6 had a follow-up combo going, but it was not enough. But, oh, that's close. Will Bowser have anything else here? No. And 6 takes game 3 with a 946. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 6 is keeping things incredibly steady in this match, and it is paying off for him right now. Let's give 6 that second star. And thebfin wants to forget that run as soon as possible after finishing with a 10-17. Can't say I blame him. So I think I will get these players off to game 4 as soon as I am able. Certainly might be on the verge of something crazy here. If something else bad happens to thebfin's cave stages. Cave has been absolutely brutal, and pre-cave hasn't been amazing either. 6 has gotten the advantage in the pre-cave stages too. It feels like 2 of these 3 races at least have had 6 in the lead going into the cave, not thebfin. The leads have been like around 10 seconds each, if my memory's not completely failing me. Crazy stuff going on here. Alrighty, puzzlers. Game 4 is about to begin. The 5 seed, 6, is on championship point. thebfin must win this race to force a deciding game 5, as if this tournament could not be more thrilling enough. thebfin managing a 3 chain in his opening attack. A chain that small is usually not going to deal with Lakitu very well. Again, Lakitu is slow and does not raise a stack at the beginning, so it is often going to take 8 lines of garbage plus to beat him. And just all match long, 6 has gotten off to the faster starts. Just trying not to do any cute inserts, trying not to slide things, just getting a steady amount of combos and chains, and sometimes it works. But now 6 is struggling to keep Bumpty busy. So that's going to let thebfin back into the lead. So these players have been trading results back and forth in the early going, and then something happens in the mid-game when we get to Lungefish, when we get to Raphael, where 6 finds some magic formula to dispatch those opponents relatively quickly. But right now, it is thebfin doing his work on the early game stages. Oh my goodness! Oh, if 6 had not set that attack in time, Poochie might have been able to get like a phantom match from the bottom and clear the garbage. Those are the worst. So now it's time for thebfin to take control of the game, thanks in no small part to that 15-second wiggler. 6, never one to be super big on the combos, does go to a 6 chain. And if he can follow up with all the combos, then this can work. Oh, 6 needs like 2 more lines. They are coming. And that will do it. 6 falls a full stage behind as thebfin pulls off an 11. thebfin is really schmoovin' through this level right now. Again, this is a race that thebfin must win to have any hopes of claiming the title of TA 2025 Lakitu Open Champion. That's not an official Discord role like the major championships are, but there's some notoriety to be had for the one that wins the very first Open tournament in LPS history. That might be the biggest thing that these players are going for right now. Nice 8 combo in the middle of this chain. Oh, try to catch Lunchfish on a stack raise, but it's going to get a garbage clear and a chain. Oh, that match may have given Lunchfish the time to make the 5 combo. That just wasted even more time. But pre-cave has been a lot better for thebfin in this run. Definitely poised to get out of pre-cave in under 5 minutes. A real hallmark of great play in these races. Oh, Raphael gets low as he wants to do. Oh, does not have time to get that garbage clear as the stack inches to the top. Oh, we're gonna have some crushed fish? Yes, sir! thebfin is entering the cave a little over 5 minutes, but 6 is a full stage behind. How much will cave have to do to give 6 an opportunity to close out this match? Certainly not that. A 10-second stage will not give 6 anything of note. That is the kind of thing you can do if you make your chains incredibly short in this cave section. Oh, thebfin's plant runs out of time there too. A 13 to 6's 34 ref. And just like that, we have hit the patent pending 2-stage lead. thebfin leads by 2 stages with 2 stages to go. And we've seen some epic trolling by Kamek and Bowser in the past, but how much more is it going to have to take? Oh! 6's hook build just gets to that garbage clear in time. May have enough time to go up to the top and make the match happen? No, absolutely not. Kamek still is going to have to deal with a lot of thebfin's combo attacks. Oh, there's the chain in the second tier. If there was no chain, the race was the stage was certainly going to be over. And don't look now, but Kamek is going ham. And 6 is preparing a 6 chain for Plant's face. Very pretty lag chain on the follow-up from 6. And with one... Oh! Oh, that was close. That was close, but it's just what 6 needed. Oh, the match gave Kamek time to get the garbage clear, and now Beefin's going to get chained on. And Beefin's dealing with a big chain from Kamek. This might be the nightmare scenario that Beefin faced at the end of Game 1, where he had a big chain of garbage to process and no room to build a counterattack. 6 is sending a backup 5 chain to Kamek, but Kamek is going to get a chain off of his garbage. So these players are throwing big chains at Kamek. Beefin has not been able to get any room to move forward here. Oh my, an 8 chain from Beefin's Kamek. Oh, but doesn't get the red match in time. These foes prioritize red above all else. And that allowed Beefin to finally get out of that stage. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We are separated by less than 5 seconds heading into the final stage. Will Beefin take care of business and force a deciding Game 5? Or will 6 become the first ever LPS Monthly Tetris Attack champion? Oh, I don't know that 6 knows what he's doing on this field. Uh-oh. And Beefin gets Bowser to downstack long enough to lose in a time of 9:34. Wow, wow, wow. And Ever the Steady 6 is going to come in with a 950. Whoa. Oh boy. We are really getting up against it here, aren't we, puzzlers? So with that, Beefin has earned star number 2. And we are on our way to a winner-take-all game. Timers are counting down, puzzlers. This is it. The final battle between the number 2 seed, thebfin314, and the number 5 seed, 6, in this inaugural Lakitu Open for Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025. Here we go. Six with the 5 chain. Did not get the timing that he would have liked on the attack. It's going to deal with the garbage clear, but does get the kill in 17 seconds. Beefin did not quite send enough to Lakitu on the initial send. So once again, it is 6 with the ever so slight edge. Five chain from 6. A little bit of a follow-up, and that is enough for a 14. And Beefin's gonna get a 14 of his own. Oh yes, these players are here to punch and counterpunch, and I, for one, am all here for it. Ooh! A little bit of an insert from 6 to get the 6 chain. And as soon as Poochie stops making random matches, 6 will exit with a 15. Beefin gets another garbage clear. You have to sit through all of those rows transforming. And is gonna get chained on in that second tier. Just gonna waste all of that time. 32 seconds. You hate to see it. But this is part of the nature of the beast. 6 cents enough on this follow-up. Screen shaking a little bit, but that is enough for an 18. So 6 is trying to pull away here. Has a lead of about 20 seconds. Which, again, if Bowser has meant anything in these tournaments, 20 seconds means nothing. Oh, no! Wiggler got down to row 4. That is not what Beefin needs right now. Definitely needs a lot more receptive stages. Ooh, an interesting, very bold strategy by Froggy to try and deal with that garbage, but it was not enough for what 6 had sent him. 13 seconds is going to do wonders for pulling away in this final game. Beefin going up to a 6 chain on that attack, and it looks to be timed incredibly well for the 14. That is just what he needed. Six finishes off Blarg in 19 seconds and is sub 330 out of the first half. That is an incredible starting time. Definitely on pace for sub 5-minute cave entry at that point. Oh, that was close. Beefin gets a 13 Blarg of his own, and it almost did not come together. Lunchfish will get to that garbage clear and will waste a little bit of time, but Lunchfish should not have time for anything else. That will end in a 23. Yeah, 6 has had more advantageous stages early on, and just for whatever reason, in this mid-game, he's by and large unlocked something a little bit better. Beefin's chains have been a bit short, which works well in the cave, but before that, really leaves you in a world of hurt. Okay, we know Raphael can get down that low, but it's still very rude when Raph does get that low. And another frame-perfect, almost not kill. This one from 6, and 6 is going to enter the Cave of Wickedness at 4:51. Full stage lead with 4 stages to go in this final game of the final match of this inaugural Lakitu Open. Okay, 6 has the chain set up onto Hookbill. Combos enough here. They are following up enough for 32. Beefin still dealing with a Raphael that's going into second tier. He's gonna settle for a 44. He is not feeling too pleased with that. We could be on the verge of something amazing here, puzzlers. If 6 is continuing to take care of business like this, could have had a 5 combo with that yellow chain, but did not take it. Oh, almost did not need it. Yep, Plant is definitely going to make a chain there. He's going to have enough time to downstack this. No! Beefin does catch up a little bit with a 16-second Hookbill, but 6 has established a full stage lead. And has kept the full stage lead over these past 3 stages. This is Six's chance to do something amazing. 6 chain, 4 combo on top of it. The chain's gonna be a little bit big for this stack that Kamek has right now. But Kamek still had no time. 21 to thebfin314's 22 plant. A full stage lead for 6 heading into the final stage. This is an incredible pace that 6 is on right now. Oh, nothing quite good enough for where that set was going to fall, but not like the chain was too big for there to be a smooth flattening anyway. Okay, Bowser's way out of position here. No immediate matches at the top, and that will be it. Well, that is quite the time to pull off like the second fastest V-hard time of the tournament. Oh my. Well, 6 did it. 8:05. Unbelievable. 8:05. This has to rank very highly in the fastest run 6 has ever done. It's PB748. He had a real shot at it with that Bowser stage. Oh me, oh my. Oh, I can't stop saying how crazy it was. And thebfin closes out with a solid Bowser to clock in at 9:31. I'm still not believing this. The 6 is kind of not believing this either. Well, well, that was certainly a tournament, Puzzlers, wasn't it? Crazy. Let's give 6 the props. 6 with that clutch 8:05 will take home star number 3 and the win. I don't even. I do not even. Oh, just about every stage from 6 in that last game was so smooth. Nothing seemed forced. Nothing seemed like he was rushing to make any sort of play. Just easy. Just kind of like easy, taking care of business type deal. And 6 certainly took care of business in this tournament. This is real. 6, 3 games to 2 over the thebfin314 is your TA 2025 Lakitu Open Champion. You did it, 6. You won a panel tournament. Took a near PB at the end, but He did it. One day I will stop mentioning how much I'm going to be remembering this tournament for a long time, but there's something about remembering your first. Everyone has a tendency to remember their first. Just unbelievable. Most of that was steady and methodical, but then that last game, 6 just pulled out everything. That was amazing. I'm going to be at a loss of words for quite some time at this outcome. So let's go right to our bracket. We shall see the journey that 6 took to get here. Like, it wasn't enough that 6 had to clutch out some close games in order to win this tournament. 6 had to go through 3 of the greats. Like, BB4Key has done a lot for these tournaments. FFR Pro has certainly done a lot in these tournaments, and the thebfin314 is one of the stars of the tournaments nowadays, and 6 managed to beat them all. Just, I've lost all words. I have forever lost the ability to say anything else cohesive about this tournament. So with that in mind, how about we actually show off a little something that I've also been cooking up in the background in preparation for these tournaments. Here are the standings that we will be using to determine seeding for next year's major tournament. You can see that all of the players that participated in this tournament are getting credit for being on the leaderboard. The top 8 got 1 point for their performances. Top 4, myself and FFR Pro, got 3 points. Beefin finished in second, got 7 points, but 6, your winner, got 13 points. And no matter how many points 6 scores the rest of the way, 6 will be in the top 8 and be essentially guaranteed a better matchup for the major tournament. So, well done from 6. Well done from everyone that played in this tournament and everyone that watched this tournament. Before we get out of here, I would be remiss to not acknowledge Beefin throwing down a nice $25 tip to get the prize pool properly started, because that's what these players are ultimately fighting for. They're fighting to get into that top spot to get in position for a better portion of that prize pool. So if you want to support our players, watching on YouTube, there should be a tip page in the video description to add directly to this pool. Although you could also add to the pool for the next Pokemon Puzzle League tournament if you so wish. I think there might be like $14 in that pool, actually, now that I think about it. I think someone from the last Pokemon Puzzle League tournament decided to pay their winnings forward to the next one. So that is how things stand at the moment, and that concludes what we are going to be doing here on the League of Puzzle Speedrunners for the coming months. We will be having more and more of these tournaments. We will populate these standings more and more. And by the end of it, we will have a field established for the final major tournament in March. So we hope you tune in to see all of that as it happens. Also, before we go, I would like to announce the date for the next open tournament for the Tetris Attack Monthlies, the Bumpty Open. It will be called. It will be held sometime in June, and though the tournament was originally going to be scheduled for 2 weeks from now, there are lots of different events in the community happening that very much conflict with the potential starting dates that the tournament would have had. Especially now that Classic Tetris is holding their World Championship in the beginning of June. It's definitely going to throw a monkey wrench into things. So, to accommodate everyone's potential availability for the next tournament, the next open tournament, the Bumpty Open, will be played on June 22nd. The weekend of June 22nd will be reserved for the Bumpty Open, and if you want to join in on that fun, come join us in our Discord server and get ready for when those qualifications open. If you just want to watch it all unfold, then make sure you go to our Twitch channel at Puzzle Speedrun and follow the channel for updates on when that tournament goes live. This has been a fairly crazy tournament, one I will not forget for quite some time, and I will certainly not forget all of you who decided to tune in for this historic event. For 6, for the thebfin314, for FFR Pro 21, for everyone that helps out with these tournaments, for everyone that played in this tournament. This has been Cards of the Heart saying, until next time everyone, happy puzzling.